I was dancing since I was 3 years old. When I was 12, every single summer, I was spending them in the UK, where I learned how to dance from the best professors in the world. When I was 18, I studied dance and became a dance professor and choreographer. And when I was 21, I studied in New York in Merce Cunningham Dance Foundation. Ever since I was so little, I always created performances. When I was 6 up to 10 years old, at my father's village on the summers, either at summer camps. Then in New York, I started dancing and created choreographies and performances. Little did I know that I wouldn't be able to make any money out of my performances. Were the performances really terrible? I don't know. I really don't think so. I think that we really lacked marketing. When I came back to Greece, I was working 6 days per week, teaching and dancing for about 10 hours per day. Within 3 years, I was completely burned out. I could barely cover my basic expenses, although I was creating musicals for the most famous singers, and I was working with the National Theater. During that time, I was in a relationship with my partner. He used to be a soccer coach, not very successfully, but he turned around his career by studying and obtaining an MBA and became a recruitment manager in one of the most fastest growing companies in Greece during that time. That was really a shock. I realized that his salary was 3 times more than my salary, and he was working less than me. That really hurt me. So it struck me. It wasn't about the effort I had to give out. It was completely about how that effort was conceived by the people. It was actually about the value that I would be giving out. It wasn't about how many hours I worked. It was about my own mindset. This made me to start working into shifting my mindset. Within 3 years, I quadrupled my salary and changed my career. Within 6 years, I tripled again my salary. Then I became an entrepreneur. And ever since, I haven't looked back, adding almost every year some hundreds of euros in my yearly income. So, how can you make money work for you and not against you? Hello, my beautiful friend. This is Jill Douka, Master Certified Coach and Director of Global Academy of Coaching. And today we're going to talk about a topic that is really, really important for all of us: how to create financial freedom. So I asked my friend ChatGPT 5 to share with me what are the facts about financial freedom. And I'm really shocked to share with you the following. Concerning USA, 57% of Americans say they live paycheck to paycheck in 2025, including many earning above 100K per year. 70% of US households are considered financially unhealthy, and they're unable to consistently pay bills, save, or manage debts. More than half of Americans cannot cover 3 months of living expenses if something goes wrong, so they don't have an emergency buffer. How are things in Europe? I asked my friend ChatGPT. In 2023, households in Greece spent more than their income, meaning they're going into debt or using old savings just to survive. About 1 in 3 European households could not handle even a short-term income shock like a job loss. They would run out of money within weeks. Even among employed Europeans, 36% say their income does not cover their expenses. So a job no longer guarantees financial security? Seriously? What's going on? How can we have financial freedom? So what I decided is to share with you the 5 steps that I've been working on since 2007. These steps have led me to create a steady income and financial freedom. I've been taught the method by my mentor, Robert Kiyosaki, and I'm going to share with you the way that I've adapted it in my own life. So you see, my beautiful friend, most people are taught, actually all of us, we're taught to get a job, work hard, and save. But that's the slowest, more fragile way. Financial freedom comes when you flip the script, okay? You educate yourself, you control your cash flow, you use good debt. Yes, I'll explain what this is. You buy assets and you scale your wealth, okay? Now, allow me to elaborate. Let's go to step number 1. Build your financial education. Mindset first. If you don't build on your mindset, then nothing is going to change. Imagine all these years we have been brainwashed with what is money, how money works, and it's all wrong. Robert Kiyosaki says the most important asset is your mind. And this is actually how we open every single class in Global Academy of Coaching. Now, educate yourself, my beautiful friend. Learn how money really works. Assets versus liabilities, cash flow, good versus bad debt. What are the assets? What are the liabilities? Read, attend seminars, listen to financial podcasts, surround yourself with mentors who think in terms of wealth creation. If you already haven't read Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, please start with that, okay? And then listen to all his books. I think it's in Audible. I found all his books. It's 24 hours. I've listened to this about 5 to 6 times, I think. Robert has a unique, cheesy way to share his amazing knowledge that will shift your mind. And the stories that he shares in there, they're just mind-blowing, okay? Remember, poor and middle class work for money. The rich learn how money works and make it work for them. Number 2, control your cash flow, meaning know the numbers. Track income, expenses, but most importantly, identify if you're buying assets or liabilities. What is the difference? Assets put money in your pocket, okay? They're investments, rental property, businesses. Liabilities take money out. It's cars, credit card debt, lifestyle inflation. And I'll get back to this, okay? So, my beautiful friend, if you really want to feel in control of your money, I created something really special for you. It's called the Money Flow Formula. With it, you will discover exactly where your money goes. You will stop the hidden leaks and start directing your cash flow towards freedom. It's completely free and you can download it right now from the comments, okay, in this podcast. Don't wait. This is the first step to creating financial peace of mind. Now, financial freedom starts when your monthly passive income from assets, it's more than your monthly expenses. So this is the goal, okay? We're talking about passive income, which means that you don't need to work for them every single day. Step number 3, leverage good debt and protect yourself from bad debt. There is a difference between bad debt, credit cards, consumer loans, versus good debt, borrowing to buy an asset that generates income, okay? Borrow to buy an asset that generates income, and then you can pay off with the money that this asset makes. You can pay off the loan. Robert talks all the time about how we can use other people's money wisely. Who are those other people? Those other people are the bank loans, they're the investors, they're partnerships, okay? And you can get support and get this money in order for you to buy the assets that you want. At the same time, it's very important to eliminate high interest debt that bleeds you, okay? Use debt as a tool. I never used to do that because I was raised that debt is bad. But debt, when you buy it in order to create assets, is good, okay? Debt is a tool. It either makes you poorer or richer, depending on how you use it. Number 4, acquire assets that generate passive income. Focus on income producing assets like real estate, rental property, businesses or royalties, books, courses, licensing your IP, okay? Paper assets, dividends from stocks, bonds, EFTs, intellectual property, digital products, or gold, silver. Start small, but be very consistent. Even 100 euros per month invested grows through compounding, okay? It's very important. Compound interest, it's just, when I learned how compound interest works, it just blew my mind. And I strongly suggest that you educate yourself on it. So my beautiful friend, don't work harder for your money. Make your assets work harder for you. And step number 5, scale, diversify, and protect your wealth. Now, once you cover your expenses with passive income, grow beyond survival into abundance. Diversify across different asset classes and geographies, okay? Protect your wealth with proper legal structures, definitely insurance and estate planning. And most important, okay? Teach your children about money. True freedom is generational. My beautiful friend, wealth isn't just money, okay? It's freedom of health. Yes, you heard me very well. Health. When you have money, you can buy back your health. It's freedom of time, security, and the ability to actually create income. I'll never forget the first time I was in Breakthrough Success in Arizona with Jack Canfield. It was 2007. And I remember sitting in one of the first rows when Jack said, you cannot be truly free if you work as an employee. You cannot be truly abundant if you work as an employee. It was a big shock for me because I truly believed that I could have financial freedom by working for someone else. I just want to share this with you because for my mind, it really started to work. This was a pivotal time for my brain. I was like, how can I make this happen? Because I really wanted to be financial free. It's vital, my beautiful friend, that you start thinking about how to create more value in the world. And that was a very big reason why I decided to become an entrepreneur. So if you really want to have financial freedom, it's vital that you start building assets. If you truly don't have currently, you don't earn any more money that you can invest into assets, I strongly suggest you create a goal, a money goal, a goal of an amount that you would like to have within the next 6 months, and then check many different ways to make this happen. Let's say go over your closets and check things that you can sell. Go into your storage room and find anything that can bring you more cash. Check out what kind of freelancing you can do in Upwork, in people per hour. Rent out your car or maybe a room in your house. I'm always in shock to see how people feel about their homes and their cars and about ownership. Ever since, my mindset has shifted towards this mentality. For the past 10 years, I've been in various platforms, and every summer, I either swap my home or I Airbnb it. Why do I do that? Because this way, my home pays for my vacations. I have traveled to the best places in the whole world because I had free villas. I stayed in free villas with jacuzzi and a pool just by renting out my home, which doesn't have a jacuzzi or a pool. It's incredible. Currently, I have 12 days through a platform that I'm enrolled, and I can travel at any place in the world and stay at beautiful houses that had 2, 3, or 4 bedrooms, and I would only pay 50 euros per night. I mean, how cool is that? Now, recently, I even started making my car pay out for itself as I now rent it in a platform 3 to 4 days per month. And this way, I will pay out the loan so much quicker than I was supposed to. My beautiful friend, I know that everything I share with you might take you really out of your comfort zone, and I completely understand it. But the way that we have been taught about money makes us slaves to money, and the goal is to have money work for you. So, my beautiful friend, financial freedom isn't about working harder. It's about learning how to make money work for you. And the very best step in getting crystal clear on your cash flow is why I created the money flow formula for you. It's free, it's simple, and it will show you exactly how to stop money leaks and start building freedom. Download it today at the episode's description and let me know what you think about it. Now, let me know in the comments, what is the one micro lifestyle change you're committing to do in order to create financial freedom after today's episode? Let me know, did something shift for you? If yes, please share this with a friend who needs it. It means the world to me to hear what resonated with you, what helped, what made a difference. I read every single message. You are the reason I do this. Now, if you feel inspired, I'd be incredibly grateful for a 5-star review. It helps more amazing souls discover the Global Academy of Coaching podcast. And the more love we receive, the more visibility we get, and the more lives we can touch. If you ever felt a little spark inside of you, the sense that you're here to help others rise, to create change, to lead with purpose, then I have something special for you. Have you ever wondered, are you ready to become a life coach? Let's find out together. I've created a free, powerful assessment to help you discover if stepping into the role of a life coach is the next chapter for your journey. It only takes a few minutes and it will give you clarity on your strengths, your readiness, and your potential to build a deeply meaningful career. If your heart is whispering, maybe this is for me, don't ignore it. Follow it, explore it. Say yes to discovering who you could become. You'll find the link to take the free Are You Ready to Become a Life Coach test in the comments of this podcast. This is your moment. Go see what's waiting for you on the other side of that click. You'll find the link in the comments of the podcast. My beautiful friend, I'm right here next to you. Keep thriving.